So, you've ended up in Mexico, huh? Well, might as well make the best of it. And you're gonna start by going to the parks. We have Xcaret, Explora, Xel-Ha, and Explore. They are all natural. They were built in the Mexican forest. Here, this is actually Xcaret. We're doing snorkeling in some Mexican caves. It's pretty rad, pretty fantastical. It was cool. You're actually not supposed to take your life vest off, but rules are for lames. And here I am exploring with my cousin, who's a cameraman. For some reason, I decided that skipping rocks underwater was a good idea and that it was cool. It wasn't. But most of your snorkeling trip will actually go like this, following children and people around. But you know what? You can only do so much. Sorry, Mexico. Now, this is Xcaret. This is the famous picture that everybody has. You have a view of the Caribbean Ocean. It's pretty blue, pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Yeah, they killed nature, by making this park, but you know what? Who cares? These are some Mexican dolphins. You could almost hear their slave cries of help. That's actually a guy at the top playing a flute. They do this 3 times a day, every day. Because who needs drugs, right? And this is actually Xel-Ha. You can do some cliff jumping if you want. This is actually one of the smaller cliffs. Not to think that I'm weak. And you can also do this Ninja Warrior, American Gladiator, fucking obstacle course thing that I was just horrible at. But you can do that if you want to, impress your Mexican Bay or leave a good impression on your on Mexico or whatever. But I obviously did not. I was trying to climb it, pass it, and I didn't. So much so that my own mother laughed at me. Next up on our list, guys, is La Riviera Maya. I was only able to go to Chichen Itza and Valladolid, but there's all the ruins and Mayan stuff to see, which hopefully you will be able to. Yeah, it's a long selfie, whatever. Anyway, this is Chichen Itza. Now, this is a temple. Yeah, I did my research, but I'm sure they just cut out hearts or here or something. I don't know what it's called. I just thought this would be a cool shot. I don't know. And this was called La Iglesia, which translates to the church. And I'm gonna go ahead and say that it was probably church. This is behind the church. That's where all the priests would stay and the I don't know the people that go to church or something. I pick up that stone because it's an engraved part of the building, which I actually have to this day. This thing is called El Castillo, which translates to the castle. This is the one that everybody knows if you took any sort of history in high school. If you don't know this, then you're probably dumb. Now, I'm actually on my way to Valladolid here, and the poverty is terrible, but fucking Coca-Cola managed to get their tentacles in there. But traveling in the bus and looking around, it's really terrible. Now, this is actually Valladolid. It's the last intact Mayan town. This is called un cenote. Cenote actually literally translates to big woman's breast, which is hilarious, but it's the opening of an underground river. Listen. Yeah, that's Mayan dialect. Now, this is actually a church in the center of Valladolid. Yeah, I was gonna go in there with the camera, but man, I can't disrespect Jesus like that. You've been through enough. That's enough. Next up on our list, it is the beautiful Puerto Morelos. It is like 3 hours from Cancun, and yeah, you bet there's life, new girls there. They actually at the hotels they let you have bikes, man, for fucking free. They don't steal. This isn't Detroit. Um, this is the beaches are beautiful. They're sandy, obviously. Wow, that's the dumbest thing I ever said. Shout out to my hairy legs. And this is actually the second largest coral reef in the world. And while we were swimming, we found this That turtle was so fucking cute, man. We were looking around, we saw that turtle. It was like, oh my god, that turtle. And here I was swimming, and up, fucking Walter, my cousin, smacks me in the face. What an asshole. And it looked like an alien planet. It was dope. It was so cool. Even though so far I've only shown you really the touristic parts, I do encourage you to go to actual Mexico. My cousin and I got motorcycles. We rented 2 out, and we drove to La Colonia. It's near Puerto Morelos, and this is what Mexico looks like. And all those touristic parts, man, they're just a lie for the tourists to make money, really. And we actually found this church. It was beautiful. It was wide open. Doors were ajar, and while we were looking around, I saw on the altar this dead bird, and I proceeded to leave the vicinity. And finally, step number 4, go to touristic Cancun. In my humble opinion, this next part is pretty self-explanatory, mostly fueled by alcohol, so enjoy!
Con mucho cuidado. Corran, corran, corriendo. Corriendo, corriendo, corriendo. Les van a ganar los güeyes. You have to spin around and then jump. Eso, el que sigue.
So ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Follow those guidelines, follow my advice, and go to these places, and you will have yourself a swell ass Mexican time. I had so much fun when I was over there. I will be traveling to Turkey next in August, and I will keep making videos like these. This has been Ricardo Montero-Hernandez for thedailyramen.com and for Ramen TV. Please drive home safe, and love you. Stay based.
Being nice, it gets cold on these lonely nights. Never had money, so I can't respect it.